Welcome back to English Unfiltered, the podcast where we explore real conversations in English. I'm Alex.
And I'm Jamie. And today we're diving into, the culture shock of communication styles. Specifically, why people from, fast-paced cities like New York often sound so angry or impatient to international visitors.
Yeah, it is such a huge thing. I mean, imagine stepping off a plane from Rio.
Oh, definitely.
Where every interaction comes with like a big smile and a warm greeting, and then you step straight onto the sidewalks of Manhattan.
Right, and suddenly absolutely nobody is smiling at you.
Exactly. They're just barking these short, sharp sentences at you.
Yeah.
And for foreigners, especially from warmer cultures, that intense kind of compressed directness is incredibly intimidating.
It really is jarring. I mean, if you come from an emotionally expressive culture, that sudden urban directness doesn't just feel different, it actually feels hostile.
Right, like they're actively mad at you.
Exactly. But the reality is you aren't actually experiencing anger at all. Environment deeply shapes how we use language.
So it's kind of like switching a podcast from regular speed to 2x speed.
Yes, exactly.
Like, not just the words, but all the emotional pauses are just completely edited out.
That is a perfect way to describe the mechanism at work here. Just think about the cognitive load of living in a dense city with, millions of people.
Right. It's totally overwhelming.
It is. The physical rhythm is rapid, and you're processing a massive amount of information all the time. So in that ecosystem, efficiency becomes the most valuable social currency.
So people just cut out the fluff.
Yeah. To adapt, urbanites compress their language. They strip away what we might call emotional cushioning.
Emotional cushioning. Huh. I like that phrase.
Yeah, it's the extra words, the drawn-out greetings, all those verbal softeners. Mm-hmm. They just cut to the chase.
But wait, hold on. They don't just talk fast, right? They overlap speech constantly.
They do.
And I mean, if someone cuts me off mid-sentence, that isn't efficient. That's just rude.
Well, it feels that way, sure.
Yeah, it feels exactly like someone cutting you off in traffic. Isn't interrupting universally rude?
You would think so. But in a high-energy urban setting, talking over someone isn't actually an act of aggression.
Really? Because it sure feels aggressive.
I know, but it is actually a sign of active engagement.
Wait, how does that work?
Well, they are tracking what you're saying so closely that they can anticipate your point.
Oh, so they're jumping in to help you finish the thought.
Exactly. It's collaborative, not competitive. They're heavily engaged in the conversation.
Okay, but this emotional cushioning isn't just a universal default that city people somehow forgot.
Right. No.
Like, look at a place like Brazil. Their entire conversational rhythm is built around emotional harmony,
No, absolutely. The culture there really prioritizes building a relationship before conducting any actual business.
Yeah, it's all about warmth.
Right. Brazilian communication relies heavily on indirect phrasing and, conversational softness.
To make sure everyone feels comfortable.
Exactly. Comfortable and validated. The relationship takes precedence over the transaction.
Wait, so let me get this straight. If I'm from Brazil, I'm using warmth to show politeness.
Oh, right.
But an urbanite is using efficiency as politeness.
Yes, that is the core realization here.
So they're literally treating my time as the most respectful thing they can protect.
Exactly. By skipping the sugarcoating and getting straight to the point, they're actually doing you a favor.
Wow. So the directness isn't rude at all. It's a courtesy.
It is. They are giving you your time back. It's just a completely different definition of what it means to be polite.
That makes so much sense. But, I mean, pop culture really doesn't do them any favors.
No, not at all.
Movies and television are constantly showing the loud, socially aggressive New Yorker yelling at a cab driver.
Right, like, I'm walking here.
Yeah. It sets this expectation that urban English is inherently angry.
It really does. And it completely obscures the fact that there is no single, English personality.
Right. It's a massive language.
Exactly. The intense rhythm of New York English is light years away from, say, the relaxed pace of California.
Or the gentle, drawn-out politeness of the American South.
Yes. Geography and population density completely shift the linguistic map.
So I guess the takeaway for our listeners is that the next time someone sounds harsh, you need to remember it's usually not the vocabulary that's the problem.
Right. It is the cultural interpretation.
Yeah, you aren't experiencing hostility. You're just hearing urban efficiency through the ears of a slower culture.
Exactly. Which brings up a really fascinating consequence for the digital age, actually.
Oh, what's that?
Well, as we all increasingly communicate online across these cultural boundaries, in text messages or emails where we can't hear tone or speed.
Right, you just see the words on a screen.
Yeah. How much of our everyday conflict is just New York efficiency clashing with Rio warmth?
Oh, wow, yeah.
Right, completely undetected by the screens we use to talk to each other. So you have to ask yourself, are they actually mad at you, or are they just trying to save you time?
That is a fascinating thread to pull on. Definitely something for you to think about the next time an email reads just a little too bluntly.
For sure.
Well, thanks for joining us for this deep dive, and we'll catch you next time on English Unfiltered.
See you next time.